Hey,
I'll be starting now.
y'all ain't never heard my intro music?
Y'all not supposed to be talking on the intro.
We're not supposed to. Well, it's a podcast. You do what you want.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
They can't really hear it anyway because the thing is up.
I'm just playing.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pressure Talk. I'm your host, Brother Neely Bay, aka Mr. 23 and 6. I'm on my Dirty Midwest shit, not town stand up, St. Louis stand up. Today I got two special guests. You know, my nieces. My nieces, my wife's nieces, and we was having a conversation that I feel like was worthy of the show. So where we left off at, I had opportunity to rephrase the question, but keep the same energy. So the question I would like to ask both of y'all is, why is it that why do females associate a man's love with sex? Let me see that lighter.
You gotta rephrase that in
Yeah.
Why is it that females associate a man's sex with love? Because you said earlier that a man is giving himself away. When he do that, he's giving away his love. And I asked you, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you made a good point. When you talk about giving away his love, what do you mean by that? How is that associated with his sexual organ?
Because
Right.
I feel like it's associated with it because that's something that you're supposed to cherish with somebody that you love. Like if you're in a relationship and if you love somebody, why are you sharing something that you're supposed to, you feel me?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so could you be with a dude that couldn't fulfill you sexually, but he fulfilled everything else? But he's financially stable, he's emotionally stable, he give you all your emotional attention, all your emotional needs. You know what I'm saying? Could you be with him?
No.
Why not? Why not? I need you to show your work.
My man said no.
I need you to show your work.
That can't give me. No, I just can't because that's what I fulfill. Like I want you to fulfill in that too. If you can't get that, no.
So
Let
go
me
ahead.
tell you, because I've dealt with a man that literally didn't fulfill me sexually, but he had every other aspect. So like I dealt with him, and I don't know. I think I could.
You think you could?
I could.
You could?
Yeah, I think I could.
I can't.
Just because I've been there and I've done that and I stayed with him even though he didn't fulfill me in that category.
Is it because you're a sex nympho, or is it just something you wouldn't do?
Okay, now before y'all answer that voice was my lovely wife, Shamika Neely Bay. She's behind the camera, but go ahead.
So now, sex.
Nympho.
You said what?
So now.
Like that's like
You have to have sex. Like sex, people that are nymphos, like they think it's always on their mind. Like that's the number one thing. Every time you wake up, every time you go to sleep, all through the day, you want to have sex. Like,
That's basically
you
what they
have to
say
have
men
sex.
are. They say men are nymphos.
That's how I used to be. Now that me and my eyes don't really do it like that no more, so I get to understand like, that's not what it's all about. But that's how it used to be. But I still couldn't because you still can't fulfill me in that way. I just can't be with you.
I'm gonna tell you why personally I don't care because, excuse me, I have toys so I can fulfill my own fantasies.
Okay, so go ahead.
If a man can't fulfill me in that way, I'm going to fulfill myself. And personally,
But can you still
I'm not,
can you still stay with him? Can you still give him all of your love,
Yeah.
even though you're playing with toys, in order to keep yourself physically satisfied?
yeah.
So what's the difference in a man going out having relations with females?
Because
you know what
I'm
saying?
not in love with those toys. I'm not giving my love to those toys.
So why do you associate your sex with love? That's not love existed before the physical body.
Okay, so if you I'm not saying I associate my sex with love, but just think about it. Most of the time, that's all a man wants is sex. So technically, he's associating himself with sex.
Okay, I'm not gonna defend that. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Men associate, we are physical creatures. A man will look at a female and associate the size of her butt with the value of her pussy.
Yeah.
The first thing he's doing is, I bet that pussy good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be trash, but this is how we are as men. This is what men do. But when a man, I guarantee you, when a man goes out and now it's different if he's giving this woman intimate affection. Even though I know, females see sex as intimate, but if he's pillow talking with her, if he's trying to find comfort with her, if he's trying to find safety, security, that's a different situation. I mean, y'all got some issues going on, but he's seeking elsewhere. But most of these dudes don't be on that.
True. You can't say that.
Okay.
Because a man will pillow talk just to get in a woman's drawers.
Well, okay,
Just to get in her drawers.
so he would talk about his girl to another female.
I've been seeing
I'm not. Hold on.
I say.
Hold on. I'm not saying that it don't happen, but what I'm saying is my understanding of pillow talk. My understanding of pillow talking is you're telling an individual valuable information that is a threat to this person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I consider pillow talking.
Yes.
When
Now-
I know when that person know everything about you, like I done went through it, so I know.
Like a man can love his woman, or say for instance want to be with his woman in every aspect, but a man, he's a hornball, so he wants something different. A man, I'm not gonna say all men cannot just stay with one female. I'm not gonna say that, cause it's men that, you feel me, have literally. That don't mean they haven't fantasized about another woman.
I still blame it on the Zodiac.
Babe,
Yeah, it could have been on that too.
what do you mean?
I don't blame it on the Zodiac, because I didn't see every Zodiac cheat.
And then again,
I mean, we gonna say it's cheating is for everybody done done it. We're not gonna say, you know what I'm saying, but my whole thing is when y'all demonstrate this thought, most men that okay, there may be men out there who pillow talk to get in the female pants, but most of them, it's sport. It's sport.
What do you mean by it's sport?
The competition of wanting to know if you can do this. To have a goal in your mind and say, damn, I wonder if I can hit that. I wonder what this is like. I wonder what, you know what I'm saying? When most dudes ain't looking for security in other women when they got a woman at home. A man who truly loves a woman will never lay his head around a woman he don't trust.
That's not true. Well, okay. I can't justify that. Cause, say for instance, my baby daddy. I just know he'll go lay with anything, and you feel me? He don't even know this person, don't trust this person from Adam and Eve.
We're talking about men, not adult males. We're talking about men.
Okay. I get that. Yeah.
Now, my whole thing is, like I started the conversation, I told my wife this before. We had conversations about relationships and shit like that. And my thing is, a lot of females the main thing that they harp on with men is the cheating thing. Everything else in the relationship is great, except for the cheating. So if the female could just get past that, everything you would want and desire in life, you will have. All the security, everything you need, you got.
But some men have it where if they're cheating, they have this attitude problem, or it's a different. It's always going something always gonna change within them when they're cheating. So like, say for instance, okay, he's cheating. You know he's cheating because his attitude didn't change. He didn't change the way he moves. So like, you always know when a man is cheating
Because he's trying to be sneaky, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How do you think he would respond if he knew that you knew that he was doing what he was doing and you wasn't tripping? Do you think he would catch attitudes then? Do you think he would have a sneaky mentality then?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm doing. You're okay with it.
Okay. I just feel like I feel like a man. He's like, okay, you know what I'm doing. You okay with it. A woman always going to have something in their heart where they feel some type of way. Oh, you're giving her more attention, or you feel me? It's always something within a man cheating.
So how do you think open relationships work so well?
I feel like open relationships work so well because, let me tell you, it's in an open relationship, 9 times out of 10, there's only one person that wants that open relationship.
Okay.
So, with that one person wanting that open relationship, that other person has to be okay with that open relationship.
Okay.
But do the open relationship have to be established first, or can an open relationship?
9 times out of 10, it's established after you find out they're cheating.
But I'm saying, okay, say if you get into a relationship and this is something you want to do before you get fully into a relationship. So do it have to be established first before you get fully into the relationship, or can you think you can come to a man's end while you fully in the relationship and agree to having an open relationship?
So basically,
Are you acting like basically saying, do I feel like it should be established first, or are you saying in general?
Like, if a person is in a relationship, wants to be in a relationship with somebody else, but they want to have an open relationship, you know what I'm saying? Should it be established first?
I feel like it should be established first. That should be something you say. For instance, I'm not okay with the open relationship, right? I'm not okay with it, but I really like this person. I feel like if I should have that option to choose if I want that open relationship.
okay, now, I agree with that, but circumstances vary. I feel like a large problem that we have in our society was we allowed the Anglo-Saxon Jew to convince us to take on the relationship concept of monogamy. Mm-hmm. Because prior to monogamy, the relationship system in the world for thousands of years was polygamy. A lot of people don't know that. Like, for thousands of years, the main focal point of a relationship was polygamy. When you had people in single relationships, it was because the law of polygamy says you can have as many wives as you can afford.
But I thought that was against the law.
That's against European law. They made it against the law when they understood our breeding process. We'll make more kids than them, but we got multiple women.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a threat. So they had to come up with a system to where they can slow down the birthing situation so they can catch up. But for thousands of years, it was polygamy. You caught people in monogamous relationships because they couldn't afford multiple wives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was never about the sex. It was about the man being the proper provider. That's what I'm saying. Like, if a person, I'm not my dick. I'm not this physical body. Everything that I do with this physical body comes from inside of me.
Right.
So what's inside of me is really me. So when I'm giving my wife, that's everything that's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't
So
no.
that goes back to the topic of what you said.
Okay.
Right? That goes right back. That just goes back to what you said. How is it a man giving another woman his love. Basically, it's based
You
off
said love. You said that.
But you just said I'm giving my wife everything. That's love, basically.
Listen,
So what is love?
but love is not okay. That's a great question. Love is a binding power. It's the power of God that binds two souls and make them one. That's what love is. Now you have what they call carnal love, which is the physical love. But that's the love that can be bought and sold. It really is an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that comes with this physical plane is an illusion. Mm-hmm. But our thing is supposed to be able to move past the physical concepts and stick with the internal. So when, like I said, when you dealing with a man will never lay his head around a woman he does not trust. And most motherfuckers that cheat on their females, they don't stay with them females that they cheating with. They go back home to their woman.
Yeah, exactly. Because that woman,
Because they don't. Because he gave her no affection, no love. All he gave her was dick.
Yeah.
That's it. He didn't care nothing else about the dick.
If that man keep running back to that same woman, what do you call it?
Now that's different. That's different. If you're consistently establishing this type of intimate contact, yeah, eventually, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna start developing other types of feelings. Yeah. But this is something. But it's only like that because most of the men nowadays are emotional.
Yeah.
They don't understand the concept of rejection. They don't understand the concept of standing firm on your word. If you establish this from the gate, or it ain't got to be from the gate. If you get to a point in your relationship where you feel like this is going to be a problem, but you don't want to lose the relationship, and you and your woman sit down and have a conversation, baby, this is just something that's in me. I don't want to leave you. I love you. I don't want this to end, but this is what it is. This is what I'm not chasing nothing. This is what I do. If she says, okay, look, if this is what you need to make you happy, to keep us happy, do what you do. Just as long as it's understood that no matter what, she comes first. She's top priority. This is shit that should be established by a man, and a man should have to be able to stand firm on that shit. But most of these cats, they don't understand how to. They don't even understand how to get past female persuasion.
So, question:
Go ahead.
If that woman was his top priority, why is he cheating on her? If that one,
hold on, for answering your question. I'm gonna ask you a witty question. How is that taken away from her being his top priority? Again, we talking about a physical act. How does that take away from him being her top priority, or her being his top priority? She good at home.
What if she wants him at that time that he wants to go have
right?
her?
What I was
him at that time.
What I was saying was, this is when the man has to stand firm on his word and understand when my wife says no, then that's what it is.
But
if that's what it is,
that woman is going to condone that.
I'm not. I said listen. I said if I put a word. I said if she accepts it. But here's the thing. This is what the point that I'm trying to make is, we are out here throwing away valuable relationships over sex. Over sex.
But
because an individual could have been everything to you. He could have helped you go through school. He could have motivated you, all of that. This is the only thing that he did, you know what I'm saying, or do that's out of pocket. But he's doing everything to make sure you're winning. But because he can't stop doing that, and even though he's not giving these ones nothing but that, really, even if he tricking a little change, that's nothing. He's making sure you're going to win.
And the consequences of her getting him getting her pregnant in the process, but he don't want to be with her.
That's okay. That's
so
when
he expect that woman to stay.
That's when it's his fault for being irresponsible as a man. Okay. You the one decided to be irresponsible as a man.
So let me ask this: you said men, but how do men feel when the roles is reversed?
They feel hurt.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all because I just feel like it's my like I'd have been there on myself. My baby daddy was cheating on me, My get back is so good to this day. I still do not regret my get back. I would do it again.
On myself.
He cheated on me every day. I played my cards right. We broke up. I started messing with his cousin. My get back was so good. He still hurt to this day. I'm cool. I'm chilling. You did your dirt. Then I do my dirt. It's a problem. Was it because it's his cousin? What if I ended up with your cousin and I did what I did?
Okay, can I ask you a question? Now, like I said earlier, most of the individuals that y'all deal with out here are emotional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you decided to lay down with an emotional nigga,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You understood what you was getting up into when you was dealing with this emotional nigga. That's all. Hold on. That's first and foremost. Okay, now, secondly, it depends on the man. It depends on the man, and it depends on the circumstances of the relationship. If me and this woman had an understanding that she's okay with what I'm doing, but you try to get some get back after I do what I'm doing, then you faulty because you the one that said it was okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Bob, let me get back to. So now, here's the difference. It looks better on y'all when y'all cheat than it do on us.
But why?
Because, okay, I'm going to use a scenario that a dude will use. Maybe familiar with this scenario. Let me see that. Let's say I felt this up with the drink. I pass it to you, you stick your finger in it. Pass it to Kaya. Kaya, you gonna drink that? I just stick a finger in it? Why?
Germs first off.
All kind of. But with men, it don't happen like that. You
But
let.
why though? They the ones that carry the germs.
No. Where did y'all get that from?
Listen.
So if he,
Is this wrong cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
My platform is open.
So before I messed with my baby daddy, I always was good. I didn't mess with 3 other niggas before I started messing with him. I mess with my baby daddy, I catch something. I ain't get it from them other niggas. So who gave it to me? The man brought it back home.
Okay, now listen. Hold on. He may have brought it back home.
I can-
Your phone ringing, babe. He may have brought it back home.
what just walked through here?
But the woman gave it to him. It was a female that gave it to him. It didn't generate in his sexual organs
Who's to say it didn't though?
because it doesn't work like that. Gonorrhea is a.
Hold on, wait. No, because men actually bring, what is the one? It's hard to say. Trick. Men is the carrier for trick. And the doctor would tell you that. They are able to walk around and carry trick and get rid of it. We have to take medicine to get rid of it. They can get rid of it easily.
That means you're the carrier. You need medicine to get rid of it.
They the carrier.
No, that means we're the evolved form because our body has evolved to kill it. If you need assistance to kill it, that means you're the carrier. If your body can kill it on its own, that means your body evolved to kill the disease. That's what y'all did. Y'all made us a more perfected form of y'all.
Majority of STDs come from a man.
Prove it.
Exactly.
Prove it.
Majority of the,
Exactly.
because the woman don't. First of all, the woman's gonna know she has it first because she's gonna discharge before a man will any day. A man can have it for 2 months. A woman can have it for 2 weeks, and she's gonna discharge.
Exactly.
Know that she got the disease, but that man gonna make it look like it's her because he doesn't discharge until it gets bad.
Exactly that.
Question. What type of disease is gonorrhea?
Your disease, obviously. I don't know. I haven't
I mean,
had that.
you can get rid of gonorrhea, like even. I don't know, cause I ain't never had it. So I ain't never even.
When y'all look it up, y'all gonna find out that gonorrhea begins with a female being nasty, not washing herself, and a man having sex with her, and those germs developing into pus. Gonorrhea generates in a filthy womb. Because it's a womb, it stays open.
Okay, so then the man still give it to a woman. Because just think, if a woman got it and he go have sex with that woman,
He's giving it away.
Okay, so listen. That's besides the point.
So you
Y'all got
me
me chasing
on
right
me
here.
and bring me some gonorrhea that I didn't ask for?
Okay, hold on.
not gonorrhea, but
Listen,
Gonorrhea.
listen. Any type of sexually transmitted disease. But here's my thing. All I'm saying is this here. Back to our conversation. If this dude is irresponsible enough to do some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really even relevant in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to get at, like I'm trying to reach on my platform is, I believe that this issue is an issue that keeps us divided. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to convince females to let their niggas cheat on them. I'm just saying this is something that needs to be considered as a whole for our community. Because we fucked up right now in too many ways. So we need to start examining every possible way that we need to understand why we're going through what we're going through.
Who wants to be with a man that's going to cheat? 9 times out of 10, he's cheating with somebody who don't care. So 9 times out of 10, if she don't care, she got something. When she don't care to give to him to bring back home to somebody he loves, right?
I don't agree with
But
that.
it all boils back down. Most men that cheat, most women that cheat is because hurt people hurt people.
Yes. That is so
I'm
right.
not. Listen, I'm gonna make a controversial statement here. I would agree with that point only in relation to females.
No.
I won't get into males.
Hold on,
Men are hurt.
I'm not saying that men are hurt. What I'm saying is men don't cheat because they hurt.
Men don't cheat because they hurt.
They don't.
Listen,
They cheat
what I'm
because they
saying
wanna
is,
cheat.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
cheat
Oh,
because they want
most men. Let me say
something.
that then. Most men. There are some men that are cheat for that reason, but most men
I need a drink.
that
This ain't
cheat.
working.
Most men cheat because the way they was raised.
Yeah, exactly.
Most men cheat because of the way they was raised.
Okay, break that down. Break that down.
Because just think about it.
She ain't gonna care.
No. I want to. Kai ain't saying nothing.
She hot.
Listen, because I say that because hurt starts at home with your mother for a man, not with the father, with the mother.
How?
What you mean how?
How?
Because just imagine.
No, I'm not. I'm
not
asking you.
having-
How does the hurt start with the mother in the house?
Let me get
Okay.
into it. Just imagine you have this mother, and most men look to their mother for comfort. Most men look to their mother for
Facts.
guidance. Most men looking for their mother to be there, especially if they got a woman. That when they grow up and they get a woman, even when they
Facts.
kids and they get a little girl from mommy, who the first person they run to? It's their mama. Mama, that
Facts.
little girl broke my heart.
When
right?
I got locked up, first person I called was my mama. Facts. Facts.
So imagine this hurt man because the mama was not there. I'll brush you off. Now I got this woman. Most men find women like they mother.
Yeah.
Most men.
But
find
what does
women
that
like
have
they
to?
mother.
But what does that have to do with them cheating?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So
'Cause you
now
right, facts. You get that right.
you find this woman that's like your mama. They despise. So what they gonna do? I'ma hurt you because I can't hurt the woman that birthed me. I can't hurt the woman that raised me, that didn't raise me. So I'm going to hurt somebody else's.
Exactly. Hello.
Okay,
And
now.
that's why most men cheat
Drops
on
the
women.
mic.
Okay. Now listen. Hold on. I'm gonna give it. Where's it at? Where's it? I give you applause for that.
What was that?
But now, here's the problem with that whole thing. You just admitted that the female is the problem. You just admitted that the female is the problem.
But
I'm not finished.
okay.
Now, I've never had an opportunity or an experience to cheat on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was young when I caught this case. I've never been in a real relationship. Like I told one, this is the first relationship I've ever been in ever. But so like I said, you just admitted that the woman is the problem. But I don't believe that men cheat on females for the purposes of hurting the one that they with. My experience of watching males that do this, they have no spite in what they doing. It's sport. It's sport. When I was raised, the thing was go to the skate ring or school, whatever, see who get the most numbers. That was before sex. This is before sex. Now, once sex came into play, it's all damn. Let's see who can hit such and such, such and such. Even with a girlfriend. So, when it comes to the concept of cheating, to get back to our point, or our topic of discussion, to me, like I said, man, I feel like it's a problem because it's standing in the way of our greatness. You know what I'm saying? We're not linking the way we're supposed to because the woman is forever, eternally trapped in this mentality of he gonna cheat. So that means you can't really give this man 100% of your trust. Because in your mind, you automatically assume he gonna cheat. But I'm just saying, I just wonder what would be the outcome of the relationship if you didn't have that mentality and accepted that this is what he was gonna do, knowing that he's not doing it to hurt you, and he's not doing it to find nothing else, to find no security.
But why he doing it?
Because it's just something that's in our nature. And then if you want to break it down, you know, to a biological sense, we're here to populate the earth.
But
We can produce more than y'all can.
We can populate the earth.
No, you can't. You're on a time limit. You're on a time limit. All women on a time limit. You have a certain amount of eggs, and once you get to that point, it's over. You don't have no more.
But you can't say that because this women in their 70s having kids.
I'm not saying. Listen.
I just watched the.
What that mean is she didn't lose all her eggs.
But how though?
But this is a scientific fact. It's a scientific fact that a woman has a limited amount of eggs in her life that she can produce. A man, on the other hand, his sperm count is unlimited. A man can get a woman pregnant on his deathbed.
And a woman can still get pregnant on her deathbed.
Well, it wouldn't make any sense for her to get pregnant because the baby ain't gonna survive.
But
That's what I'm saying.
remember that woman got pregnant, that man got that woman pregnant?
But what I'm saying is it wouldn't make no sense if she died.
And she was dead.
She was a vegetable.
No, if she was a vegetable, then she wasn't dead. You know what I'm saying? If she was a vegetable, she wasn't dead.
Matter of fact, she was in a coma.
She wasn't dead.
So did she have a baby?
We don't know.
She wasn't dead. All I'm saying is when it comes to this concept, I just wonder what it would be like. Like what would our society be like if the women didn't put so much emphasis on this particular
So let
act?
me get this right. If women
Because my thing is a woman will allow a man, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Denise. A woman would allow a man to have a female best friend. This man can give her his emotional energy. Some cases he might be able to give away financial energy. But emotional energy is more dangerous than anything to me. But you allow him to have a female best friend. He can give away that energy. He can give away that portion of himself, the real part of him, the part that's coming from inside of him, the real emotions. But if he give it a dick, all bets is off. I don't understand that.
But if that's your best friend,
You just said you don't want your man giving nothing to nobody. Everything got to come to you.
but I'm saying if you say that's your best friend, why are you sexually attracted to your best friend?
Who said sex? I said
You just said give her the D.
No, what I'm saying, no. What I said was, pay attention to what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm listening.
What I'm saying is, if he can have a female best friend and he can give her his emotions and support for her, whatever she's going through, maybe a little finance. If you're saying that this is the real him he's giving to her, why is it that it's okay for him to give that to her, but when it comes to giving her the D, all bets is off? That's what I'm asking.
Because if you telling me that this is your best friend,
Why are you saying?
first of all, I'm not even going to think about you giving her the dick.
Right.
So
See, that's the problem right there. Y'all jumping straight to the sex.
wow.
Because Tayon, because Tayon, your point was the reason why you disagreed is because he's giving his everything. That's what you said, right? His emotions, his affection. That's what you said. His everything. So what I'm saying is I'm breaking it down now. So you're saying it's okay for him to give his emotions away, but he can't give away the D.
But he's not really giving his emotional away.
What do
He's
you mean?
just
He's
giving his
supporting another woman.
advice.
How
He's
you don't-
advice, so
what do you mean?
I'm saying like if she's what like you gotta sum it down to me because
This man has become another woman's comforter.
How is he becoming her comfort? What if she's in a relationship also?
What do you mean? If she's in a relationship and she needs somebody to talk to, she needs somebody.
She's coming to her boy best friend.
Yeah.
With a man's mentality. I need your advice. That's not saying, oh, I need your emotions or I need your you feel me?
But that's the thing. But y'all don't dictate that. You can't dictate that. You cannot dictate you cannot dictate man's emotions. If you call for my assistance and I feel like your dude is doing something that's foul, not only am I gonna give you advice, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
But that's his best friend. He should feel some type of way.
Okay, so my point is,
the best friend's gonna feel some type of way. Say for instance, you and Auntie Nene, boom, boom, boom. I'm her niece. I'm gonna feel some type of way if you doing something bad to her. You feel me?
okay, but what I'm saying is, with a male best friend, he's going to put venom in the situation because she's coming to him for advice. He's gonna
put venom in there if he wants to put venom.
No, he's gonna put venom in there. You hurting his friend. He's gonna speak in some type of way to make him look bad, to make himself look good. Because I have to remain to look like I'm the good guy. I'm your best friend. So I have to give you the advice to make me look like the hero. Why am I trying to be a hero to a woman when I got a woman at home? You're saying that it's okay for him to give this emotion to another woman, but it's not okay to give the dick. The emotion he's giving is really him. That's the real him. He's giving a portion. He's sharing himself with her and you.
But it's two different emotions.
How?
You have physically attracted emotions and emotions that you feel me? And then you have emotions where this is somebody you care for as a whole. That you can look as a best friend, as a sister.
Let me ask you a question. Keep it 100. Was you and Dayron's best friends before y'all, you know what I'm saying, did the sticky icky?
We never did the sticky icky.
Y'all never did the sticky icky?
Never.
Okay.
We never physically did anything but kiss.
That's a physical demonstration.
But we were talking before we even became best friends.
Okay, be that as it may. Y'all was best friends, and who was you with when he kissed you?
Nobody. I was single. I was talking to him.
So y'all was working on something? Or was he just your friend?
We was just, you feel me, messing around.
So y'all was being kids?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't really... Go ahead, babe.
Have you ever had a moment where he was with a girl and he let them know that you was
You got my
his
wallet,
best
Connie?
friend? But
Connie.
did you ever have a moment where one of his girlfriends got mad because she felt some type of way that y'all might do something?
No. Nobody that he told about, like, when he ever dealt with somebody, I was always his best friend. And nobody ever felt any type of way. We never gave off that we messed around. We never gave off. Nobody even knew we were more than what we was. With us being around each other. No.
But that don't take away from all I'm saying is, I wonder how his girl felt about y'all relationship.
I was literally around all his girls. They never had. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If they ever felt some type of way, they would have told him and he would have told me. That's how close we was.
Hi, for you, if Keith had a best friend, how would that make you feel?
Be honest.
I don't like that.
But explain why would be a problem.
Cause,
Is it that
It's
you
gonna-
don't trust him?
yeah, that and it's
So
gonna.
it's that you don't trust him. It's not that you wouldn't trust the best friend. You don't trust him.
Yeah.
Which is the thought in every female's mind.
And it's gonna end up coming to a relationship
I'm
anyway.
have a best friend because I trust you.
Nah, it's too
That's
much.
the difference.
It's too much.
Now, depending on the female and how she runs, I wouldn't trust you with her because of her.
Yeah. And sometimes it's always depending on the man also. If I know that you are a sneaky person, if I know you're sneaky and you do stuff you're not supposed to, then no, I'm not going to want you to have a best friend. Yes, I'm going to feel some type of way about you having a best friend.
Y'all got away from the point of my question. My point is, why do y'all feel, again, it's okay for him to give his emotions to another female in support of her, whatever. He's taking a portion that he give to you, same thing he give to you, he giving to her. The real him, though. Not the body, the real him, his emotions. It's okay for him to get out of the way, which I feel is more dangerous than the sex.
Cannot fit in there.
I feel it's more dangerous than the sex because dudes can fall in love with females off conversation.
Yeah, but if your mindset is based on having a best friend, no, this is the person I love over here. There's no more. Get an understanding because first of all, I have to understand that y'all had to be best friends before me and you got into a relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, first question I'm going to ask you, you know what I'm saying? What type of best friends are y'all?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Have y'all ever thought about anything sexual? Have y'all ever, you know what I'm saying?
Did
I know you
anything
done laid your head on his shoulders, but did it, you know what I'm saying? Did you feel any type of way? First of all, I need to know y'all feelings before I can even put myself in that situation because you already have a best friend.
And that's another thing. You can't call somebody. Listen, you cannot get in a relationship and then all of a sudden get a best friend. You cannot call somebody your best friend that you ain't known more than years in the experience because that's not a best friend.
That's what I'm saying. A best friend will already be established before you get into a relationship.
Man, y'all can keep on trying to harp on this best friend thing all y'all want and try to jump around what I said. Because that's what y'all doing. Y'all deflecting. Y'all can do that all.
It becomes a problem because...
I'm not talking about what I'm saying is this man is giving away his emotional energy, not in a sexual way. Let's remove it off the table. Okay, he's giving away his emotions.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, but so then why is it that you have a problem with him giving away his dick?
Because now y'all no longer best friends.
Yes, it's more.
No, okay. Hold on. So I see where the conversation is going. I see where the conversation is going wrong. So let's remove the best friend from the situation in the sense of sex. But let's keep it with the giving the energy. I'm going to stick with that. You're giving this energy, this emotional, intimate energy to this woman. And I'm asking you, why is it okay for a man to give his emotions to a female? But it's not okay for him to give...
Because she might
You
not
just
have
said it.
nobody else.
Oh,
Just
But
like,
you
she
can
might
leave
not
the
have
best
no,
friend.
she might have no girl best friend. She might not have no family. She might not have, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that because for one, it still goes back to me trusting my man.
Exactly.
And I'm not about to break up a best friend relationship that was made before I came along because obviously y'all truly best friends if I came and made a relationship with this man.
okay. Story time.
Okay.
I had an opportunity in the penitentiary to see faithful women, COs, that never would have thought that they would come into a prison and find themselves in any type of compromising positions with prisoners. But the conversation of catering to a woman's emotions was so alluring to them to where they violated that. Do you understand how powerful that is?
But that's different.
It's not. I'm explaining to you how emotions work. Babe. A man giving his emotions to a woman in a damsel in distress type situation, he ain't supposed to be giving that to nobody but his wife
Right.
or his girl. That's not supposed to go to no other woman but his female. I'm sorry, that's just not. You know, you don't get
talking about
that.
a man that's locked up?
No, I'm talking about a man. Period. A man has a woman. Is not supposed to give a female his emotions. That's not his woman.
But see, you talk. See, the emotions can be different. You get what I'm saying?
They make you cry
different
sometimes.
For every
According to they sound.
every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go back. If I had a best friend, 9 times out of 10, me knowing me, if I had a best friend, we already done touched. But we're not made to be together.
Hold on, when you say touch, you talking about like
Sexually.
So you talking about Morion touch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sexually.
Just wanted to make sure.
We already done touched.
Okay.
And if I decide to get in a relationship and my best friend is still around, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? Now it's up to you to decide whether I can keep my best friend.
Yeah, it ought to be over with.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be over with.
But that goes same with the emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Can you cut that off for me?
Listen.
The fan. I was
That
talking
goes
to
with the same
Jasmine.
with the emotions, right?
I don't know.
Right there you go.
I can't. I don't know. Cause like I said,
You was all hype earlier in there. You was gassed up, ready for the
Look,
conversation.
like
Oh my God, I can't wait till boy. I've been waiting on this.
Go change.
like I said, I can't comment on that situation because my best friend was somebody I had feelings for ahead of time. Like I'm not gonna say feelings never broke. Cause as my best friend, I still had feelings, but I knew that was somebody I could not be with.
That is her best friend. For anybody that want to know, him right there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? May Allah bless his triumphs in the struggle. I got a chance to meet the brother, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times for it. And the vibe I got from the brother, you know what I'm saying, he seemed like he was a real funny dude, but he seemed like if you got out of pocket, you know what I'm saying, he'd spit your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So real recognize real, man.
Yeah. But like I said, I can't comment on something that's different from
You can, because you started the argument. You the one that said, you know what I'm saying, a person that gives his whole and gives everything. You can't do that. And I just said, okay, but an individual is giving these emotions to a female as a friend.
Why did you choose to talk about this topic instead of the other topic y'all was talking about?
We talking about the same topic.
No,
Because y'all started out with bitter baby daddy, bitter baby mama.
Yeah, but this is the what got hype. You know what I'm saying? But we can get to that. It's time. People gonna do what they do. It is what it is. Now, okay, so what started the conversation was I asked, you know what I'm saying, the young ladies, does a female start off as a bitter baby mama or do she become one? And then I asked the same question for the males. Now y'all want to get y'all response?
I said basically bitter. I can't even like this. Why I wish we were recording ahead of time because you can't. You a bitter baby mama being like holding your child back from their dad, or you know, like say for instance the dad get in a relationship, and this goes for moms. This goes for dads too. Like if that spouse just don't want to be with you and you holding your child back, or you don't want to see your child, don't want to do nothing for your child, that's bitter as a whole. And as far as being bitter, 9 times out of 10 you get bitter after a relationship, because I mean, like I can't put it in the words that I said at first.
You just said how you said it at first. You basically
Okay, so like you can't you're bitter. You can be bitter ahead of times. Like if the relationship didn't work out and y'all just was always at odds, 9 times out of 10 was already bitter. But y'all were literally in a relationship or living with each other, so you can't make it bitter. Me honestly, I'm not holding my child back from her dad. Even if we go our separate ways, only thing that could keep me from holding my child back from her dad is I feel like my child is at harm. Like if something is standing in the way of that, like, I just couldn't bring my child around it, then yes, I will hold my child back. And it's not me being bitter, it's just me protecting my child as a whole. I don't know.
Okay, so let me ask you this. On that same note. Okay. You say that a man or a female holding their child back from the man, you know what I'm saying, is bitter to you. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. So let's say the relationship ended, you know what I'm saying, because he dogged her out.
Right.
Now let's say this woman decides that, you know, she don't want her child to be around an individual who has that type of mentality.
Right.
Not necessarily that he's with another female, but she feel like he's not the type of man that should be in her child's life. Does that make her a bitter baby mama?
I can't say that I agree that she's bitter. I just feel like, me personally, I'm not gonna, if you dog me out in a relationship, but if you're showing my child, you're not showing my child that side of you, and you're not, you know, projecting that towards my child, then I'm not gonna hold my child back. Personally, I'm not.
Okay, so you don't think that eventually your child is gonna recognize the energy levels?
And once my child does, and she feels like that's not somewhere she wants to be or be around, I can't hold her back from that. I just can't. I can't make her go somewhere that she don't want to go, or I can't make her do something she don't want to do.
But does the father have the right to insist?
Look, see, me growing up, I didn't used to like going with my daddy. I didn't want to go with my dad because, like, my dad used to think jail, so I really didn't know him as much.
Shout out to Twan C, man. May Allah bless his triumphs in this struggle. He up on the wall too.
So when I didn't want to go with my dad, my mom still made me go with my dad. You see what I'm saying? But my mom and my dad didn't have, like, they had a toxic relationship, but it wasn't to where the point where it was something she had to hold me back from. She knew that he wouldn't put me any type of harm's way or nothing like that. So
you was special then, because I heard he was a doozy.
Yeah, but yeah, like, so I can't speak on what other people would do with their child. I still wouldn't hold my child back. I would want my child to, like, be able to really be able to know, like, this is not where I want to go. I don't feel safe here.
So what circumstances would have to transpire in order for you to become a bitter baby mama?
That's a good question. I never even thought about that. Because,
leaving your child in the house alone.
Yeah, definitely.
Leaving your child with a soil wet
yeah.
Letting your child cry, but taking care of the other child.
Yeah.
Leaving your other child that don't even belong to them on them and don't come back.
I wouldn't say I would be bitter about that. I'm gonna tell you why. If you left this child with me and this child doesn't belong to me, you felt like this child was safe here.
But you left this child with me and went to the mother that's supposed to, the child should be with.
Exactly. You felt like this child was safe here. You knew that mother, and he personally knew he couldn't do, you feel me? He couldn't take care of this child. He knew that mother wasn't able to.
But you didn't do it for the purpose because you didn't feel that way.
Okay, that's different.
You did it for the purpose of going to have sexual contact.
That's different. That's different.
So she asking you to answer the question from that perspective.
Yeah, it probably. I don't know. I can't. Like I said, it probably wouldn't make me bitter because I would feel like I know personally either we not made for each other, we can't. You feel me? And I feel like this child is safe here.
Okay, now can I interject something to kind of go back to the previous conversation? Mm-hmm. Now, me and baby was best friends at the time of this, and she came to me as her best friend and was telling me, you know what I'm saying, everything that was just broken down. Mm-hmm. My reaction to her is going to be pushing her towards leaving him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, see, with the way men think, if I push her away from leaving him, I have to replace that love with something that void that I'm going to take away from her. And guess what happens? And guess what happens? They end up with my ding-a-ling, her ding-a-ling. That's what they end up with.
Listen, but that's not true.
Okay.
Because if you take something away from a person like that's in that situation, I feel like you should let that person heal as a whole. Because evidently the situation that person was in before you even showed up, you helped that person get out of something that was tearing them down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no.
You let that person, you took that person out of a situation you knew that was tearing them down mentally, physically, and probably emotionally. So you let that person, get themselves together. Recover for something that's been dragging them for so long.
I can respect that. That's a good answer. But I still feel like, you know, at the end of the day, when it all boils down to it, either you're gonna have a companion that's gonna rock with you no matter what, mm-hmm. or you're gonna have a partner, and y'all relationship is gonna be based off negotiations. Mm-hmm. So it's all about what you want in life when it comes down to it. I just feel like, again, there's a lot of things that's going on with us as a people that is affecting us in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? That's causing us to have too many issues. And, you know, in my next episode, I'm going to speak on the gay agenda. You know what I mean? With the recent shit that's been going on. But with that being said, hey.
I'm not a bitter baby mama.
Me either.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Babe.